My brother announced his engagement at my housewarming party. His fiancée looked around and said real loud, "Must be nice living off daddy's money." I just smiled and kept pouring drinks. See, my brother Dylan's always been the golden boy. MBA from Stanford, corner office at 28, drives a Tesla. Meanwhile, I'm 25, community college dropout, work at a dog grooming salon, the black sheep, the disappointment, the one they whisper about at Thanksgiving. Growing up, Dylan got the praise. Dean's List, student body president, full scholarship. I got detention slips and lectures about wasting my potential. When he graduated, Dad threw him this massive party, rented out a restaurant, invited everyone we knew. When I dropped out, Mom cried for 3 days straight. For years, I've heard the comments. When are you going to get a real job? Why can't you be more like Dylan? Maybe trade school would be good for you. Always with that pitying tone, like I was some charity case they were stuck with. So, when I bought this house, a 3-bedroom craftsman with original hardwood and a view of the park, I wanted to celebrate. I invited the whole family. Spent 2 days cleaning, bought expensive wine, made a whole spread of food. I thought maybe, just maybe, they'd finally see I was doing okay. Dylan showed up late with his fiancée, Amber. She's one of those girls who looks expensive. Designer everything, perfect hair, the kind of voice that carries across a room. She walked in, scanning everything like she was doing a home inspection. "Wow," she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. "Must be nice living off daddy's money." My parents laughed nervously. Dylan grinned. I felt my face get hot, but I just smiled and offered her wine. She took the glass without saying thanks. At my party, she wouldn't shut up. She kept touching the countertops like they were fake, running her fingers along the subway tile backsplash. "Did you rent, or did daddy co-sign?" she asked, examining my stainless steel appliances. Dylan laughed along. He probably got lucky with the market. Right place, right time. My parents nodded, looking embarrassed that I was showing off beyond my means. Mom kept changing the subject. Dad looked uncomfortable, like I'd done something wrong by inviting them to my own house. Amber walked around, pointing at things. "This couch is cute." "IKEA?" "It was custom." "These floors look new." "Laminate?" "Original 1922 oak." "That art's interesting." "Prints?" "Hand-painted by a local artist I commissioned." Every comment was designed to diminish. To make it clear, she thought I was playing dress-up in a life I couldn't afford. And my family just watched, some nodding along, others staring at their drinks. Then she noticed my watch. I'd left it on the kitchen counter. Her eyes went wide as she picked it up, turning it over in her hands. "Is that real, or one of those Canal Street things?" I said it's real. She smirked, holding it up to the light. "Sure it is. Dog groomer money. It must be great these days." She said it like a joke, but her tone was pure poison. Dylan snorted into his wine glass. A few cousins chuckled. The whole room got quiet. 20 people in my living room, all watching, waiting for me to slink away like always, to mumble some excuse and hide in the kitchen, to let them write me off one more time. Instead, I pulled out my phone, opened my business app, the one I check every morning with my coffee. "I don't groom dogs anymore," I said calmly, my voice steady. "I own the salon, and 4 others across the state." Dylan's wine glass froze halfway to his mouth. "Franchise model?" I continued. "Started with one shop 3 years ago, reinvested everything, hired managers for each location, scaled up. Now we're expanding into grooming products, online sales, even a mobile service." Amber's smirk disappeared. She set my watch down like it had burned her. My parents just stared. Mom's mouth was actually open. Dad looked like he was doing math in his head. Dylan tried to say something, but nothing came out. His face went from confident to ghost white in about 5 seconds. I turned the screen showing last year's revenue, the number clear and undeniable, and said, "I clear about 40K monthly after expenses. But hey, congrats on the engagement. I'm sure that MBA was worth the debt." Then I walked outside to my deck, leaving them all standing there in the house I bought in cash.